Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm really excited for today's video because we're going to be discussing the summer growth challenge. I'm definitely going to be keeping this challenge really simple. I found the winter challenge way too difficult to follow. I think it was definitely kind of a bust, and the feedback I got from a lot of you, especially on Instagram, kind of felt the same way. So it is what it is, you live and you learn. This time it's going to be really simple and easy because I know a lot of us are going to be traveling this summer. So before we get into the challenge, I would just like to thank Ana Luisa Jewelry for sponsoring today's video. Ana Luisa is a jewelry brand that creates sustainably crafted pieces without the luxury markup. They are committed to being a sustainable brand as their pieces are produced in limited run batches to minimize as much waste as possible. And they also use low impact recycled materials to create their jewelry. For example, their solid gold pieces are made from 100% recycled gold from previously owned jewelry, which is something I really love because the gold mining industry is one of the harshest industries on our environment. Ana Luisa is also a carbon neutral brand, which means that they offset their carbon emissions by producing the same amount of oxygen as they do carbon throughout the entire production process. And when purchasing, they also give you an option at checkout to choose less packaging, which is something that I really appreciate, and it's something that I always choose for myself. So really quickly, I'd love to show you some of the pieces I got from Ana Luisa this month. So the first piece I got is actually a ring this time. This is my first time getting a ring from them, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It's so beautiful. I did choose the wrong size, but that's totally my own fault. So going forward, I will make sure that I measure properly. But I really love this ring. It's called the Rope Slim, and I just think it's such a simple piece. It matches some of their earrings as well, which I really love. And I like that I can mix and match their rings as well as their earrings and my other pieces to create the look that I'm going for. Then I got these cute little studs with some little gems in them. I think these are a really cute touch and they're really simple. And if you're somebody who prefers studs like I do, they're really comfortable to wear, and I think they're really easy to stack if you have multiple piercings like I do. And then the third piece I chose are these little hoops with like a little pearl dangling from them. These are so pretty, and if you're looking for a type of dangly earring that's not too crazy and doesn't really overpower the rest of your look, I think these are perfect. I'm so excited to style these this summer and spring with other pieces that I'm wearing, and I just think that they're such an elegant, classy piece. As you all know, Mother's Day is just around the corner, and so in honor of Mother's Day, Ana Luisa is having a BOGO buy one get one 40% off sale. I think their pieces are such a beautiful, thoughtful gift to get for somebody special on Mother's Day, like your mom, your grandmother, your aunt, or anyone else that's really close and special to you in your life. So I will have a link down below in the description box so you guys can check out their website, and thank you again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. Also, I wanted to mention, I'm sorry about the echo in here. We still haven't gotten any of our furniture in our moving truck. This we actually thrifted, and it's pretty much the only furniture we have right now, so it's a little empty in here, but hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll have all of our stuff and that won't be an issue. So the challenge will run from May 1st to September 1st like always, and like I mentioned earlier, I really want to keep this challenge really simple and easy. So the format for this challenge will be the inversion method for 1 week each month. So that would mean for 7 days straight each month you would do the inversion method, and the inversion method consists of you flipping your head over and giving yourself a nice little scalp massage. I don't like to do it for any more than 4 minutes. I feel like that's kind of the standard when you look it up online. You can do it for less time if you feel more comfortable, and if you don't feel comfortable doing the inversion method, or if you have certain health issues that prevent you from doing so, please don't feel pressure to. Obviously just take that out of the challenge and give yourself a normal scalp massage sitting upright. It's still really good. It's still gonna help to boost growth, and like, please don't make yourself feel sick or anything for a growth challenge. Please do not do the inversion method if you are pregnant, and if you are on your period, try to skip the inversion method. So I just like to plan mine around my period. Obviously it can make you kind of feel sick and lightheaded, and it's not worth it obviously for hair growth, so just make sure that you're not doing it during those times. Every time we've included the inversion method in a challenge, I've gotten great results. It just really helps to stimulate blood flow to the scalp, and since your head is inverted, it's easier for the blood to get there. This also helps to provide more nutrients to the scalp as well, so it really helps to boost hair growth. I will also leave like an article or a blog post down below of other illnesses or conditions you shouldn't do the inversion method with. And like I said before, if you can't do the inversion method, don't worry about it. Just give yourself a normal scalp massage and it'll work just fine. With the inversion method, obviously would come scalp treatments, so I want to include a weekly scalp treatment. Now we can do a DIY one if you guys want. I'm happy to post some, or you can just use a store-bought one if you prefer store-bought. It's really your decision and your choice. I do have some DIY scalp treatments on my channel already, but if you guys want to see like a new one for this challenge, challenge, I'd be happy to do so. I personally like to do a scalp treatment every single time I wash my hair, but you can do them once a week, once every couple of days. It really depends on how often you wash your hair and like what your preferences are. So this is kind of where like it's really easy to customize, especially if you are traveling during this time. I would say maybe just try to do one once a week if you can, again depending on how often you wash your hair. Scalp treatments are great because not only do they stimulate growth, but they also help to keep your scalp and roots really healthy and nourished. This can also help to prevent things like dandruff and dryness, especially in the summer when we're out in the sun a lot more and when we're out by the pool or swimming in the ocean. So that's why I really wanted to include a scalp treatment. And like I said before, they stimulate growth. So that's like the main purpose here. The next component would be, of course, your regular hair masks. Really try to stick to a masking routine. If you like to follow the capillary schedule like I do, this would be a great time to really make sure that you are being consistent with yours and really paying attention to your hair's needs so you can adjust it accordingly for the next month. If you don't follow the capillary schedule and you just kind of do your own thing with your hair mask, that's awesome too. Just make sure that you are doing a hair mask at least once a week, or again, once in a while when you wash. I personally do a hair mask every single time I wash my hair, which again is about 3 times a week. I usually wash like every 3 or 4 days. So for me and my capillary schedule, that's just what works best. I don't want to do like one specific mask for the whole challenge because everybody has a different hair type and different hair needs. And I don't think that it would be conducive to everybody's hair growth and hair health to do it that way. And the last thing I want to include is something that you guys have been requesting a lot lately, and that is the rice water rinse. We did include the rice water rinse in a challenge previously, and I think it would be really fun to include it again since it's been such a long time. I will definitely be filming an updated video on how to do the rice water rinse because my old video I think had some inconsistencies with how you're actually supposed to do it, and I think it would be better just to film an updated version since that video is pretty old anyways. And I would say to do the rice water rinse 1 to 3 times a month maximum. Obviously this depends on your own preference and hair type, but if you're doing the rice water rinse too frequently, it can kind of protein overload your hair and leave your hair feeling really dry and brittle, and this can also lead to a lot of breakage. So I'd recommend doing it like once every couple of weeks. Like even if you're only doing it once a month, that's totally fine too. I will say if you don't want to do the rice water rinse, or if there's a part of this challenge that you don't feel comfortable incorporating into your routine, or you just don't want to do it, that's totally fine too. Like you can just skip that part completely if you want. If you want to use a different kind of rinse, like a tea rinse or something, that's totally fine too. It's really your preference. I just got so many requests for rice water this time that I thought it'd be fun to include again. So just to recap, this challenge will consist of 1 week of the inversion method per month, a weekly scalp treatment, your weekly hair mask, however often you like to do your hair masks, and the rice water rinse 1 to 3 times per month. I think this will really help just to keep it simple and easy, and you guys can kind of adjust how frequently or infrequently you want to do each component and then see how that works for you. So I'm really excited for this challenge as well because I'll actually be fully participating. You guys know the last couple of challenges I've not really been trying to grow my hair out because I was already at my goal length. So I'm really excited to see how much growth I get now that my hair is shorter. I feel like it already has grown a bit, but I can't really tell. A lot of you guys on Instagram have been saying it's grown, but I really can't tell yet. So I'm hoping for a couple of inches, but we'll see. As always, the main point of these challenges is to keep your hair as healthy as possible. So even if you don't get that much more growth than what you normally would, the point is really to maintain the health of your hair so you can retain as much length as possible. I'm honestly not super concerned with how much length I get. I just want to keep my hair feeling healthy and full because this is honestly the healthiest my hair has ever been, and I really want to keep holding on to that as long as I can. Fortunately, I don't have my measuring tape because it's in our moving truck that I was hoping would be here by now, but I am going to take my before picture and post it here somewhere on the screen for you so you can see where my hair is right now. This photo will be of my hair with my natural texture, completely dried. I don't own any heat tools right now, so I think it would just be more accurate if I kept my hair in its natural state. This way, at the end of the challenge, when I take my after picture with my own natural hair texture, it'll be more accurate. And of course, it's never going to be a completely accurate picture, but you guys will kind of get an idea of how much I've gained. And then as always, if you guys want to add any extras into this challenge, feel free to do so. If you want to wear your hair mainly in protective styles, that's great. Feel free to do that. If you want to take any hair growth vitamins or vitamins in general to try to help your hair grow, feel free to do so. I don't really like to include that as like a general rule because not everybody needs to take hair growth vitamins. And if there's anything else that you find really works for you in these challenges, feel free to include it. I like that these challenges can be really customizable. So I'm always open to hearing like what you guys do in the challenges or how you help to boost them up or amp them up a little bit. It gives me some really good ideas for future challenges as well. So let me know in the comments if you'll be including anything extra. But that is it for today's video, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it and I hope you're as excited as I am for this new challenge. Like I mentioned before, I will be filming an updated rice water video, so that will hopefully be up next week. And then we can just get started from there. But I'm so excited to be starting a new challenge with you guys. I really hope you enjoy it and have fun with it. Thank you so much for watching. And again, thank you to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check out the link in my description box and I will see you in the next one. Bye.